The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Van Buren County Warriors Volleyball starts now. Streaming on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the court with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
All right. Good evening, Warrior fans. Welcome back into the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. And thanks for tuning in once again. It is time for some Van Buren County Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball. And on behalf of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network, I'd like to welcome you to tonight's streaming and on-air broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Girls Volleyball. Mr. Kyle Smith running the control board for us back at the studio in Ottumwa, pressing all the right buttons to help make this thing go smoothly for everybody. And once again, I am alongside my cameraman and on-site producer, Mr. A.J. Rowe. And my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We're all back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. All of us more than happy to be with you on the call this evening. Tonight, we are in West Burlington, Iowa once again, but this time at Southeastern Community College for quarterfinal action in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference Tournament. The Warriors last Thursday night went 3-0 in pool play, defeating Lone Tree, Hillcrest Academy, and West Burlington. That was good enough to take their number one seed here tonight to Southeastern Community College, and they are going to square off in a quarterfinal, taking on the Mediapolis Bulldogs. First time the Warriors will see Mediapolis this season. We'll see them again in the conference match in a couple of weeks over in Keosauqua. A couple of ways for you to join the broadcast this evening. Like I said earlier, we are on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We're also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you are choosing one of those ways to make our broadcast part of your Saturday evening, September 27, 2025, we appreciate you doing so. We couldn't do it without you. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'm going to go through them with you here in the Warrior Volleyball pregame show. I'll go through their in-game reads as we go along the sponsor list. This is the Van Buren County Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. The school district sponsors the pregame show. Sponsoring the post-game show, Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation. CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you, has the starting lineups. First serve and coaches interviews throughout the course of the year is Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, largest building material supplier in Dowd's. First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC, sponsors set number 1. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding areas, sponsoring set number 2. Set 3 is sponsored by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. They will sponsor tonight's player of the match. Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. Sponsoring Warrior Blocks at the net this evening. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Sponsoring all the aces by the Warrior servers tonight. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Sponsoring tonight's set and match recaps. The Van Buren County Hospital. Simply Remarkable, sponsoring all the kills at the net by the Warriors. Wasco Hardware, check out their showroom floor in downtown Keosauqua, sponsoring set number 5 throughout the course of the season. And finally, Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsors set number 4 throughout the course of the year. If you are in need of some local business in the area, please make sure you give these local sponsors a chance. They are a huge part of why these broadcasts can be heard on the air at 92.7 KTWA and viewed through the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Like I said, this is the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. We're going to start this pregame show with a 3-minute break. You can start to hear from some of our wonderful sponsors. And then when we come back, we'll dive into a breakdown of both teams, starting with the Mediapolis Bulldogs. That's the Warriors, hopefully first of a couple opponents here tonight. We lose the first one, we're done. We win, and we will be guaranteed 2 more, as there is a semifinal and also a championship and third place match. 14 minutes on the clock. Let's get to that first 3-minute break. Lots more in the pregame show following. We'll break down both teams, take a look at the conference stats, wins and losses for each team, leading players for each team, and we will be working our way towards first serve of girls high school varsity volleyball action, quarterfinal of the conference tournament here from Southeastern Community College in West Burlington, Iowa. The Warriors getting set to take on the Mediapolis Bulldogs. Back with you in 3 minutes on the Warrior Volleyball pregame show. You're tuned into it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you here to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth from Southeastern Community College, West Burlington, Iowa. Getting set for girls high school varsity volleyball action for you, quarterfinal of the conference tournament. Warriors are here to take on the Mediapolis Bulldogs. Let's continue the Warrior Volleyball pregame show, sponsored by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide. Let's break down both teams, starting with Mediapolis. Head coach is Aaron Steffner, assisted by Jamie Henning and Amanda Richardson. Next action for them is Thursday, October 2nd at New London, 7:30 first serve there. They are the Mediapolis Bulldogs, girls high school varsity volleyball. Overall record on this season is 13-11. They are 1-1 at home, 1-5 on the road, 11-5 neutral site matches. Mediapolis competes in Class 3A, Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for the Bulldogs is 2-1 in the last 5. Minneapolis is 2-3. Their wins this year have come twice over Central Lee, Danville, Highland, Mount Pleasant, Midland, Davenport West, Iowa Valley, West Branch, Wapello, Louisa Muscatine, English Valleys, and Pekin, while their losses have come to Burlington Notre Dame, twice to Wapello, Burlington Public, Wilton, Winfield Mount Union, 3 times to Holy Trinity Catholic, Lisbon, and Columbus. Last time out for Minneapolis was Thursday, September 25th, conference tournament action pool play. They went 2-1, and they were at, they were at Wapello for their pool play action in the conference tournament. Leading players for Minneapolis assists, Bryn Wright with 369. These stats were through 24 matches. Leading him in kills, Ella Wagenbach with 125, Josie Hutchison with 124, and Evelyn Prawl with 89. Leading him in digs, Hutchison 174, Wright with 158, Avery Hollingsworth with 134. Leading Minneapolis in blocks, Brooklyn Murgia 25, Wagenbach with 24, Clara Box with 16. Aces for Minneapolis, Wagenbach with 24, Hollingsworth with 22, and Wright and Addie Steffener have 21. Minneapolis a serve efficiency of 93.6, a kill efficiency of .086 on the season. Let's turn our attention to the Warriors. Stats through 16 matches. Head coach is Selena Sayer. We're just under 8 minutes on the clock. Assisted by Jenny Wiley. Next action for us is Thursday, October 2nd. After tonight, that will be home for Danville, 7:30 p.m. first serve there. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in girls high school varsity volleyball. Overall record on the season is 14-8, 1-2 at home, 4-0 on the road, 9-6 neutral site matches. The Warriors compete in Class 2A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for Van Buren County is 3-1. In the last 5, the Warriors are 4-1. They have wins this year over Pekin, Centerville, Waco, 3 times over Keokuk, Wapello, New London, Murray, twice over West Burlington, Central Lee, Hillcrest Academy, and Lone Tree. Their losses have come to Durant, Burlington Public, Danville, West Liberty, Burlington Notre Dame, twice to Holy Trinity Catholic, and Washington. Last time out for the Warriors was conference tournament pool play Thursday, September 25th. They went 3-0 at West Burlington High School, defeating Lone Tree, Hillcrest Academy, and West Burlington. Leading players for the Warriors in assists, Sophia Urach, 329. Leading the Warriors in kills, Huff, 170, Mertens, 100, Wells, 57. Leading the Warriors in digs, Wiley, 217, Mertens, 172, and Huff with 133. Leading Van Buren County in blocks, Wells with 4, Sickles and Troutman with 3 each. Leading him in aces, Urach with 14, Huff, Mertens, and Sickles have 11. Van Buren County a serve efficiency of 90.4%, a kill efficiency of .227. Let's take a quick look at the conference standings coming into today. In the North Division of the Southeast Iowa Super Conference, Wapello 15-6, 4-0. Columbus 7-14, 4-1. Hillcrest Academy 14-7, 3-1. Winfield Mount Union 10-6, 2-1. Louisa Muscatine 8-7, 3-2. Highland is 4-19, 2-3. Pekin 10-12, 1-3. Waco 3-13, 0-4. And Lone Tree 0-16, 0-4. South Division of the Super Conference, Holy Trinity Catholic 24-2, 4-0. Burlington Notre Dame 20-4, 4-0. Van Buren County 14-8, 3-1. Minneapolis 13-11, 2-1. Central Lee 9-10, 1-3. Danville's 5-17, 1-3. West Burlington 10-11, 0-3, and New London is 1-13, 0-4. That was the overall record, followed by the conference record. So conference tournament pool play. Let's recap that from Thursday night at West Burlington. That was West Burlington, Lone Tree, Hillcrest Academy, and Van Buren County, and the Warriors in West Burlington advanced out of that pool. At New London, that was New London, Holy Trinity Catholic, Danville, and Winfield Mount Union. And Winfield Mount Union and Holy Trinity advancing out of there. At Wapello, it was Wapello, Pekin, Louisa Muscatine, and Minneapolis. Wapello and Minneapolis advancing there. And at Burlington Notre Dame, it was Burlington Notre Dame, Highland, Columbus, and Central Lee. And Central Lee and Burlington Notre Dame advancing out of that pool. We have 2 quarterfinal matches complete here today already. It was Holy Trinity Catholic over Central Lee, 2-0. And Burlington Notre Dame defeated Winfield Mount Union also by a score of 2-0. The 2 quarterfinals coming up, Van Buren County taking on Minneapolis, and Wapello is going to take on West Burlington. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock. Let's do another 3-minute break here. You can hear from some more of our wonderful sponsors in the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. Back with you to complete the pregame show after 3 minutes as we head towards first serve of a conference tournament quarterfinal. Minneapolis Bulldogs and the Van Buren County Warriors getting set for girls high school varsity volleyball action. From Southeast Southeastern Community College here in West Burlington, Iowa. Back with you in 3 minutes. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home. Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back we are with you in the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here from Southeastern Community College. AJ and I got a nice spot here right behind the main scorer's table. Running two courts, so they keeping score on the side, so that opened up this space, and you're here early and set up, and pretty nice spot to broadcast a volleyball match. The match between West Burlington and Wapello is underway, and Wapello up 3-1. Warriors in Minneapolis getting set to get their match started. The warm-up clock down to 0. And we'll have starting lineups for you in a minute. That'll complete the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. First serve brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, largest building material supplier in Dowd's. Starting lineups brought to you by Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. Set 1, First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua. Well, let's try to get some numbers for Minneapolis. For the Warriors, Sickles, Huff, Troutman up front. In the back is Wells, Mertens, and Urach. Lexi Wiley waiting to check in. The libero checked in for Mediapolis. Looks like Macy Thornburg. Number 16 in the back, also with number 9, Josie Hutchison. Up front is 7, 4, and 10. 7 is Bryn Wright, the setter. 4 is Evelyn Prahl. 10 is Ella Wagenbach. Wells checks out. Lexi Wiley checks in, and can't get a number on the other girl up front, but here we go. Warriors going to serve. Sophia Urach has it, and we are underway. That one handled by the back row of Mediapolis to right. She's going to go to the middle, tipped over the block of the Warriors. Wiley has it. Urach going to Huff on the outside over to the block of Mediapolis, and it is in. Cross court from the outside. Huff, a good start for Ashland. First kill for her. First for the team, 1-0. Emir County with the lead. Urach, the next serve, handled by Hutchison in the back to right, out of the middle, blocked by the Warriors, and out. Went back over to the Mediapolis side, but it landed out of bounds. So Mediapolis ties it at 1. Off that attack by Wagenbach out of the middle. Her first kill, team first. Served by Mediapolis. Wiley, Huff, and then a free ball coming to Mediapolis. Wagenbach to right on the outside to number 4, and that attack never cleared the net by Evelyn Prahl. Attack here, Mediapolis, 2-1. Scoreboard for our match. Wells is in, Troutman out, is across the gym. We're the visitors over there, 2-1. Warriors lead. Wiley from the corner, jump serve on the way. That's ricochet off and an ace. First for the Warriors. First for Wiley. Line judge right in front of me. That's the only bad thing. I'll have to duck to see all the players. It's 3-1 Van Buren County. Wiley's serve on the way. Couple of overhead passes, a setter dump on 2, and it catches the Warriors off guard. Bryn Wright, number 7, gets her first kill. Team's second, 3-2 Warriors. Substitution, number 2 into the match, Avery Hollingsworth, sophomore defensive specialist at 5 foot, lefty server. It's on the way. Mertens to Urach, back set right side, Huff, cross court, out. Ashland overhit that one from the right side. Attack your Warriors, and we're tied at 3. Hollingsworth, the next serve. Mertens passes that one to Urach, going to Wells. She tipped, blocked. Blocked for a point. Wiley couldn't get there. First by either team. And Mediapolis up 4-3. Hollingsworth from the right corner. That serve into the net. Service error. First in the match for Mediapolis. Free point Van Buren County. We're tied at 4. Huff to serve. Right of center, Ashland Huff to the libero. Up in the air, overhead set. Tipped down the net. Mertens is there. That was from Hutchison. Urach back set right side. Sickles attack towards the back. And it's in. Sickles with a kill off the right side for the Warriors. Her first. Team second. Warriors up 5-4. Ashland Huff to serve again. About halfway between the center and the right corner, where she likes to stand. Serve on the way. The back row. Forearm contact, the first one. They'll set, tipped across by Wagenbach out of the middle. Sickles. Another contact goes into the net. Maybe Wells got it. It falls. Wagenbach gets her second kill, third as a team. We're tied at 5. And number 10, Ella Wagenbach back to serve. Middle service line on the way to Huff. Urach, a forearm set to the outside for Mertens. A roll shot to the middle of the defense. Wagenbach to Bryn Wright, center dump, catches the net, back to Mediapolis from the Warriors. They'll set the outside, cross court, dug by Wiley from Hutchison. Urach going to Mertens. She'll pound one into the block, kept alive by Mertens. Urach back set, right side, Sickles. She'll go down the line, kept alive by Mediapolis. The third contact is a free ball to Wiley. Urach going to the middle. Wells off the block, popped up in the air. Now a forearm contact towards the net, tipped, catches the net, kept alive by Wells. Back to Mediapolis, Hutchison, right. And number 3 with the attack out of the middle that Wiley couldn't get. That's Clara Box, senior middle hitter at 5'8". Getting the kill, her first, team fourth. Or was that out? Ball's in Sickles' hands. Take the kill away for Box. Point Warriors. Must have been out. Here comes Mediapolis off the right side. Cross-court attack is out of bounds by number 8, Murgia. I thought that was their point. Strange. 7-5. Sickles to serve. Tipped across on the third contact to Mertens to Urach, going to Wells out of the middle off the block. Mediapolis, the libero there to dig it. And then a forearm set tipped across from the back row. Huff. Urach, forearm set to Mertens. She'll tip it to the back corner. Played by Mediapolis back row, then a forearm set all the way. A roll shot. Hutchison comes up short, 4 hits. Attack, air. It's 8-5 as we try to stay caught up with the action here. Warriors up 3 in set 1. Sickles the next serve. Handled by Hollingsworth. They'll set Hutchison. She'll tip it over from the outside. Wells, Urach going to Mertens. She'll pound it cross court. The libero up in the air all the way back off the bleachers. Mertens with the kill for the Warriors. Her first, team third. 9-5. Warriors up 4. Timeout. Head coach Aaron Steffener and Mediapolis. Back with you in 30 seconds. Warriors lead Mediapolis 9-5 here in set 1 of a quarterfinal conference tournament from Southeastern Community College, right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
All right, we're back with you, the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Who's up over here? Is that Wapello with an 11-5 lead, AJ, I think? I think Wapello up 11-5. Here we go. Sickles to serve. Warriors lead 9-5. Back row contact, then a set, tip across. Sickles couldn't come up and get it. That kill was by number 3, Clara Box. So she does get her first kill. Team's fourth. Mediapolis gets the side out, and Wapello ahead of West Burlington 11-6. Our match 9-6 Warriors. Number 12, Addie Steffener back to serve. Popped up in the air by Huff to Urach. Mertens, a roll shot to the middle back. Out of the middle for the Warriors. A third contact goes to Hutchison, a roll shot off the outside. Wiley to Urach, going to Wells out of the middle, into the block and down of Mediapolis. Daphne Wells. First kill for her, fourth as a team, 10-6. Troutman in for Wiley. Daphne Wells will serve it for the Warriors. Van Buren County leads at 10-6. Daphne a little right of center, good low serve on the way. The libero, Thornburg, has that. Bryn right, and then a free ball coming from Hutchison. Troutman, and that goes backwards. Wells back into play. Mertens a free ball. To Hollingsworth to the right side box. Blocked by the Warriors. No, it never cleared. 4 hits on Mediapolis. Point, Van Buren County on the attack here by the Bulldogs. 11-6. Warriors up 5. 11-7 in the other side. Wapello up over West Burlington. Daphne Wells, a serve on the way. Ooh, that's a good one. Ricochets to the right. That'll be an ace. It's off of Thornburg there, libero. Second ace for the Warriors in set 1 and in the match. And Wells has her first ace. Should be 12-6. Wells the next serve. Hollingsworth to right. Going to Hutchison, a roll shot. Ooh, Troutman got a piece of it. Mertens keeps it alive. Urach center dump on 2. 1 ricochet. Right sends it back into play. A free ball coming. Nope, into the net by Hollingsworth. That's an error on Mediapolis. Are they a point behind? Watch out. Ball coming from the other court. They got 12-6. I think it's 13, but Wells is the next serve on the way. Thornburg ricochets to the right, way back. Sent back into play with a forearm contact and a free ball from Thornburg. Huff to Urach. Going middle, Troutman, roll shot to the back, handled with a forearm contact, center dump on 2. Wells is there to support it. Urach, she'll go to Mertens. She'll tip it to the left of the block and in. Marley Mertens, good court awareness. Second kill for Marley, 5th. As a team, the scoreboard says, well, it says 13-6 in here. AJ's got 14, and that's what I thought too. Wells the next serve on the way. Thornburg to right to Hutchison. Attack, dug by Huff in the middle back. Pass to Urach, going to Mertens. She'll attack off the high hands block. It was out, but it was touched by Mediapolis. Mertens a kill, point Warriors. Now I think they got it scored right. Mertens her third kill. Now they're 1 ahead. No, is it correct? 15-6, there we go. 6 as a team. Wells continues her service run. Another nice serve by Daphne. Handled, forearm contact to the setter, tipped across by Hutchison. Wells to Urach, to Mertens. She'll tip it to the left, supported by number 12, Steffener. Here comes a roll shot. Oh, Wells couldn't get it. That was number 2. Hollingsworth out of the back with the left hand. She'll get a kill. Side out Mediapolis. That's their 5th as a team. 15-7. Warriors lead here is set 1. Number 9, Hutchison, is back to serve. About in the middle, righty serve on the way. Huff will pass it to Urach. Back set right side Mertens, a tip towards cross court. 1 contact, then 2, then clear a box. Blocked by Troutman, got it and sent it to the middle of the defense for a point. A block for a point for the Warriors, their first. 16-7. Van Buren County up here, set number 1, Mertens. To serve, halfway between the center and the right corner, Hutchison. Forearm contact to Bryn Wright. Forearm set, back row attack. Dug by Mertens in the middle back. Passing to Urach, going to Huff. She'll tip it across from the outside. Hutchison to right, over to box. Cross-court attack dug by Wiley. Hiller pass to Urach. Huff off the outside and in. Ashlyn Huff with a kill off the outside for the Warriors. Her second. Team 7th in the set. And it's 17-7. Van Buren County with a 10-point lead here in set 1. Quarterfinal against Mediapolis of the conference tournament. Mertens to serve. Hutchison to right. Back set right side. Tip blocked by the Warriors and down. Oh, they're going to call him in the net. Violation on Van Buren County in the net on that block. It would have been a block for a point. Gives the side out to Mediapolis. 17-8. Thornburg will serve. And 16-7. Wapello leads West Burlington. The match next door. There's a serve. Sickles up in the air. Wiley back towards the net. Huff, a roll shot off the outside, off 1 contact and down. She took something off it, threw a changeup at him, and that'll work as a kill for Ashlyn Huff. Her 3rd, team 8th in set 1. 18-8. Warriors lead. Urach serving. Hutchison, forearm contact, Bryn Wright, overhead set to the middle on the attack. Mertens is there off of Wagenbach. Passing to Urach to Huff, towards the back, and another one that's in. She's found some room back there. Ashlyn Huff is rolling. It's 19-8 Warriors. Huff's 4th kill, team 9th, timeout. Coach Steffener and the Bulldogs take a 30-second break and be back with more Warrior volleyball action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you, the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Urach's next serve is on the way. Hutchison right, tipped by Wagenbach to the right of the Warrior block and down. 10, Wagenbach gets her 3rd kill, 6th for Mediapolis. As a team in set 1, they cut it to a 10-point deficit. Warriors lead 19-9. So Mediapolis out of that timeout gets the side out they were looking for. Number 7, Bryn Wright on the serve. Towards the right corner, it's on the way. Sickles, she's going to pass it to Urach, going to Huff out of the middle, off the block. Kept alive by Wright to Thornburg. Going to box, roll shot off the outside. Huff has that to Urach, back set right side. Sickles on the attack. Teagan came up short into the net, attack air. Warriors point Mediapolis 19-10. Warriors still up 9. 19-12, it's Wapello leading West Burlington in the match right next to us. The 4th quarterfinal. Bryn Wright serve on the way to Sickles. Urach has to come a long way to get it. Teagan will attack off the Mediapolis block from the outside. 1 contact, then 2. Wright sends it back into play. A roll shot by Hutchison to Wiley in the back row. Urach comes to get that. Mertens, a back row attack coming. Dug by Hutchison. Set her up on 2. Wiley keeps it alive. Urach comes to set to Huff on the outside into the block. Off the net, kept alive, and I think that free ball going to come up short by Wiley. A block there for a point. Well, I won't credit him with one, but it acted like one after Warriors had 3 contacts, but the block is what led to that point for Mediapolis. It's 19-11. Bryn Wright to serve again, halfway between the center and the right corner. Serve, good low one on the way. Sickles gets it. Urach back set right side. Troutman roll shot to the middle of the defense. Dug by Wright. Back into play from Hutchison. Thornburg a free ball. The Warriors can do something with it. Mertens, Urach going to Huff. Bangs it off the block and down. Huff gets the side out for the Warriors. Off the block of Mediapolis and down on their side of the court. Huff her 5th kill. Team's 10th in set 1, 20-11. Warriors up 9, 20-14. Wapello leads West Burlington. Play these first 2 sets to 25, the third to 15. Win by 2, no cap on the points. Wiley's serve goes to Wagenbach to right side box. Cross-court attack, a gentle attack. Urach to Wiley. Sickles will push it across from 2 from the right side. Thornburg, right, going to box. Kept alive by the Warriors, 1, 2, 3. That was Murguia, then box, I should say. Here's this middle attack. That was blocked by the Warriors, but it fell on Van Buren's side of the net. Point Mediapolis, 20-12. 22-14, Wapello leading West Burlington. Hollingsworth, lefty serve, catches the net, ricochets Huff, saves it. Wiley a free ball to Mediapolis. Hollingsworth to right to Hutchison, blocked. And off of one contact by Wagenbach, and they can't control it. A block for a point by Sickles. She got her 2nd of the match for the Warriors. 21-12. Huff to serve it for Van Buren County. Right is center for Ashland. Serve on the way. Back row, first contact to right, going to the outside. Hutchison down the line, dug by Urach. Her pass goes to Wiley. She'll set Sickles on the right side. Blocked by Mediapolis, kept alive by Sickles. Urach in a back set to Mertens. A roll shot off the outside. Dug in the back row by Hollingsworth. Right. Oh, and that one sent way to the back corner by, I think it was number 10, Wagenbach. Got that kill with 2 hands. Tipped it all the way to the back corner. So she gets her 4th kill. 7th as a team. Subs occurring. Wagenbach, the most important thing, back to serve. 21-13. Wiley to Urach, going to Mertens on the outside off the block. 1 contact and 2, 3, and they're not going to get it over. Mertens will give her a kill off the outside, her 4th, team 11th, even though a couple of contacts, but it acted like one. And Sickles is going to serve it. Warriors lead 22-13. Sickles down the line, played by Hutchison to right, going back to Hutchison, blocked by the Warriors. Sickles, Urach back into play. A great save by those two. Huff sends a free ball across to Hollingsworth. Another attack out of the middle, kept alive by the Warriors. Here comes a free ball from Wiley. Oh, that one went errantly to the left. Great hustle there by the Warriors to keep a couple of kill attempts by Mediapolis alive. Number 12 in for number 8. That's Steffner in for Murguia. 22-14. Warriors still up by 8 and in control of set 1. Steffner to serve. Wiley overhead pass. Urach overhead set to Mertens on the outside. All the way to the back. That one's out. Marley overhit that one off the outside. 22-15. 24-15, set point for Wapello over West Burlington. Served by Murguia to Sickles. Urach, Mertens, dug by Hollingsworth in the back. Bryn Wright back into play, a free ball coming to Wells. Passing to Urach, tipped by Mertens. Number 12, Steffner keeps it alive. The second contact, third punched over. Free ball to Mertens. Urach, Wells out of the middle. Off the block to the right. Mediapolis keeps it alive. A free ball from Wright. Sickles to get it. Mertens back into play. Wiley a roll shot from the back that lands in front of number 12 and down. In front of Steffner. Lexi Wiley, her first kill. Team's 12th. Troutman in for Wiley. 23-15. Wells to serve it. Oh, that one into the net. Warriors' first service error of the match. Free point Mediapolis. It's 23-16. Wells out. Wiley back in. Hutchison to serve. Number 4. Evelyn Prawl back into the match for Mediapolis. Hutchison about in the center, serves it to Huff. Going to Urach, right side Mertens into the block, popped up in the air while Wiley kept alive to Urach to Mertens again, rolled over the block, campfire shot to the middle of the Mediapolis defense and it falls. Marley Mertens, her 5th kill. Warriors 13th as a team. 24-16, set point. Van Buren County. Marley Mertens will serve it for the Warriors. Towards the right corner, serve on the way. Handled by Mediapolis. They'll set off the outside, and that one's off the block of the Warriors and down. Number 4, Prawl on the attack. Gets her first kill. Team's 8th. 24-17, a bunch of set points coming for the Warriors. Thornburg The libero is back there to serve it. About in the middle of the service line, it's on the way to Sickles. Forehand pass to Urach. She's going to go to Huff on the outside. Off the block, and it hits off of number 12, Steffner. They can't control it, and that's his first set, 25-17. Van Buren County takes set one from Mediapolis. Huff gets her 6th kill, 14th as a team in set one. Let's wait just a second here and see what they put on the clock in between sets. We'll just take a 60-second break and then come on back for a set recap of set one, brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Warriors win set one of the quarterfinal over Mediapolis, 25-17. This is a best of three to 25-25 and 15. We'll start set two, brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive. We'll do a set recap when we come back. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball quarterfinal action from the conference tournament here at Southeastern Community College on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Back with you, Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here, Southeastern Community College, quarterfinal of the conference tournament. Warriors take set one over Mediapolis, 25-17. Let's do a quick set recap, brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop. One service error for each team in that first set. Two aces for the Warriors, none for Mediapolis. Van Buren County with 14 kills, Mediapolis with 8. Warriors 2 blocks for a point, Mediapolis with 1. They win at 25-17. Do the Warriors. Individually for Mediapolis, Hollingsworth with a kill, Box with a kill, Prawl with a kill, Wright with a kill. Wagenbach led the way with 4. For the Warriors, Huff with 6 kills, Mertens with 5, Wells an ace and a kill, Sickles a kill, Wiley an ace and a kill. It's about as quick as I can do that. Starting lineups in set 2. Starting lineups brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. Set 2, Roto-Rooter. Huff, Troutman, Urach up front, Sickles, Wiley, Mertens in the back for Mediapolis. The libero Thornburg coming in. She's in the back with Hollingsworth and number 12, Steffner up front. Looks like Hutchison, Clara Box, and I can't see the other player. Here comes the serve from Mediapolis. We're underway. Set 2, Wiley to Urach. Outside to Huff, mistimed roll shot from Ashland. Hollingsworth to Wright, tipped by number 3. Urach keeps it alive. Overpass, joust at the net, won by Urach. Kept alive by Mediapolis. They send it right back. Off the net. Oh, and the Warriors 3 contacts, but they can't send it over. That'll be a point for the Bulldogs. Hutchison, Box, and Avery Creer, I believe, number 1. Up front, Mediapolis leads at 1-0. Here comes a serve from Steffner. Warriors handle it, pass to Urach to Huff. Attack off the outside is successful. Ashland Huff having some luck. Mediapolis doesn't have much resistance for her from the outside. Huff gets her 7th kill first. Set 2 for the Warriors. Should be 1-1. Scoreboard wrong. Serve from Urach. Here comes the back set right side. Cross-court attack by Box. Dug by the Warriors. It goes to the net. Nobody gets it. An error on Van Buren County. I think that was number 3 on the attack. Box. Give her a kill. Her second. Team first of set 2. Now it's 2-1 Mediapolis. Hutchison back to serve for the Bulldogs. Middle of the service line. Sends it to Sickles. Urach has to come get it over to the side. Mertens a back row attack off of Thornburg's dig. Wright, a forearm set to the back row. Number 12 on the attack, cross court and good out of the back row. That was Addie Steffner. Her first kill, team second. So set 2, 10th of the match. Mediapolis up 3-1 here in set 2. Hutchison will serve again. Josie Hutchison, the serve on the way. Wiley passing to Urach. Going to Huff out of the middle, tips it. Kept alive by Mediapolis, and they'll set number 4 on the outside into the net. Evelyn Prawl hit it into the net. Attack air. Daphne Wells in for Troutman for the Warriors. Side out Van Buren County. Mediapolis leads at 3-2. Wiley serve on the way to Thornburg. Bryn Wright an overhead set. Off the outside over the Warrior block, that's Prahl. Urach, a setter dump onto, sent over the net, and they're going to say it was over the wrong side of the antenna. Looked like it landed in there, but anyways, the back judge, line judge says it was an error. All right, so Wiley to serve. We're tied at 3. 2 contacts and a deep roll shot coming by number 12, Steffner, out of the back. Mertens to Urach to Huff. That one lands in front of Hutchison. Huff with another kill off the outside. Her 8th, team 2nd of set 2, 16th of the match. Warriors lead it 4-3. Van Buren County up 1-0, winning that first set 25-17. Wiley, halfway between the center and the right corner. Jump serve on the way. Steffner to right, back set right side, box down the line, dug by Wiley. Urach comes to get it. Huff pounding it off the block. Thornburg keeps it alive, but it goes backwards. Nobody else for Mediapolis can control it. Huff, another put away, her 9th. 3rd by the Warriors in set 2, 17th of the match. Van Buren County up 5-3. Wiley to serve again for the Warriors. It's on the way down the line. Thornburg right, an overhead set to the outside. Roll shot dug by Mertens from Prahl to Urach to Sickles. Off the block, kept alive by Wright. Then Thornburg back to right. She'll tip it to the right of the block. Wiley right back to her. Cross-court attack right. Warriors keep that alive. Sickles over to Huff. Blocked. Kept alive by Mediapolis. Wright's going to go to Prahl over there down the line. Dug by Urach. Another ball from the other court. Almost got me. Sickles, a right side attack into the net. Attack error Warriors. Point Mediapolis. It's 5-4. They get the side out. Thornburg to serve. Wapello leading West Burlington 7-4 in set 2. Wapello took set 1. So the libero, Macy Thornburg. Watch out. Right at you, AJ. That serve handled by Huff. Urach, Wells, a free ball high over the middle of the net. Thornburg, right, a back set right side on the attack. Off the block of Huff and out of bounds. That was number 10, Wagenbach, getting that kill. Her 5th, team 3rd of set 2. 11th of the match. We're tied at 5. Thornburg will serve again for the Bulldogs. Macy Thornburg, right-handed serve. Huff passing to Urach all the way over. Tipped out of the middle by Sickles to the middle of the defense and down. Left-handed tip by Sickles. Falls as a kill. Her 2nd, team 4th for the Warriors in set 2, 18th of the match. 6-5, Van Buren County. Huff to serve. 9-4, Wapello leads West Burlington. Ashlyn Huff, serve on the way. Josie Hutchison, overhead pass. Bryn Wright, overhead set to the outside. Prahl. Dug by Huff to Wells. Mertens off the block and down. Marley Mertens, a kill off the block of Mediapolis. Mertens 6th, team 5th of set 2, 19th of the match, 7-5. Warriors lead. They're up 1-0, are we? Ashlyn Huff, the next serve on the way, just over the net. Ricochets to the right off of Hutchison. That's an ace. 1st of set 2 for the Warriors, 3rd of the match. Huff's 1st. Is it 8-5, AJ? There it is. Now it's up on the scoreboard. 8-5 Warriors. Huff still on the serve. Ashlyn, another good low hard serve on the way. Hutchison, a forearm contact. And then Steffner towards the net, and it was missed time. Number 4 couldn't get it. Prahl, error, Mediapolis. Point Warriors, 9-5, Van Buren County. Huff still on the serve. Another good low hard serve, just clearing the net, forearm contact. Overhead back set. Wagenbach will tip it to the back corner, and it's in. Wiley and Huff couldn't get there. Wagenbach with a deep tip kill for the Bulldogs. Her 6th put away, team's 4th of the set, 12th of the match. 9-6, side out Bulldogs. Who's back there? I can't see the number. That's 7 right on the serve. Huff up in the air with 2 hands to Urach, going to Mertens on the outside. Nope, missed time to roll shot. Thornburg covers it for the Bulldogs to right, going to Prahl. Cross-court attack, and right to my left hand, and it's out. I still got it, AJ. See that coordination? Attack error. Mediapolis Warriors lead 10-6. Sickles on the serve. It's on the way. Wagenbach to right. Back set right side. Cross court. Dug by Urach on the attack from Murguia to Wiley. Urach will attack off the right side. Dug by Hutchison in the back to Bryn Wright, going to Prahl. Tipped over the block from the outside. Sickles, Urach going over to Mertens. To the middle back. Off the block. Well, it's in. Either way. Mertens a kill for the Warriors. Her 7th, team 6 of the set. 20th of the match, 11-6. Warriors lead in set 2, up 1-0, winning the first 25-17. 17. In that set one, Sickles towards the right corner, taking the next serve on the way. Hutchison for the Bulldogs to right. Back to Wagenbach out of the middle, off the block of the Warriors, dug by Sickles. Wiley's going to send it back into play, and here comes a free ball from Mertens to the Bulldogs. Hutchison out of the back, sending a pass to right, tipped by the middle. Urach keeps alive, joust at the net, kept alive by Mertens. Wiley up in the air, here comes Marley with the, tried a roll shot off the outside towards the middle of the court, went into the net. Attack air, though, by the Warriors, but some good hustle, 11-7. Mediapolis on the serve now. Warriors lead 11-7 here in set two. That's Hollingsworth. Lefty serve on the way. Huff has it. Urach back set right side. Wells cross court. Ooh, they let it go. It's out. Wells too far. Lots of traffic in front of us here. Fans going back and forth if they can see on the camera. 11-8. Hollingsworth, a good low serve handled by Huff. Forearm contact. Urach comes to get it. Mertens, she'll tip it over the Mediapolis block. Right has it. Thornburg. Hutchison, a deep roll shot off the outside. Huff passing to Urach, setter dump on two. One contact, two, it hits the floor. Urach caught him off guard. As Sophia does so many times, she'll get a kill, her first, team 7th, 21st in the match. For the Warriors, Troutman in for Wiley. Warriors up 12-8 in set two. Wells will serve it. Daphne's serve on the way, too deep. Service error. First to set two, second in the match for Van Buren County, 12-9. Warriors lead by 3, 14-5. Wapello taking it. Now 6, 14-6, Wapello taking it to West Burlington. Wagenbach to serve. Sickles on the handle. Urach to Mertens. Off the right side. Was it off the block? No, she hit it out. Mertens an attack here from the right side, 12-10. Warriors lead by 2. Wagenbach will serve again for Mediapolis. Middle of the service line for Ella. Serve on the way. Wiley up to get it. Passing to Urach. Going to Mertens. She'll tip it. Oh, and it came up short. Tried to tip it to the right of the block. It was a good idea. I think it would have fallen, but it just didn't creep over the net. So an error by the Warriors gives Mediapolis another point, 12-11. Mediapolis has cut it to number 1. Here comes the serve. Handled by the Warriors as another ball came to my feet. Blocked, kept alive by the Warriors. Send it over on 2, then Mediapolis right back to Sickles. Urach all the way over to Mertens, and Marley came up short into the net. Attack error at Van Buren County. We're tied at 12. Wagenbach still on the serve for Mediapolis. It's 15-6, now 16-6. Wapello over West Burlington. Serve by Wagenbach goes to Huff. Urach setter dump on 2. One contact, they're out of system. Send it over to Sickles. Urach right back to right. Pushed over on 2 to the back corner over Wiley, and it's in, and Mediapolis has come back to take a 13-12 lead here in set 2. Warriors looking for a side out. I'm not sure who got that tip by Mediapolis, so I'm not going to credit anybody with a kill. But it was one. Wagenbach up. There's the side out service error into the net. First to set 2, second in the match for the Bulldogs. We're tied at 13. Mertens to serve for the Warriors. Marley's serve is on the way. Hutchison to right. Overhead back set right side. Cross-court attack off the block of the Warriors. Murgia. That's Doug, and then they'll set Huff, and she overhit it off the outside. Attack error by the Warriors gives Mediapolis a 14-13 lead. Murgia out, Steffner in. Addie Steffner will serve it for Mediapolis towards the right corner. They lead by 1 at 14-13 here in set 2. Steffner the serve on the way. Wiley, a forearm pass to Urach. Going to Troutman in the middle. Ada overhit that one over the block. Tried to cut that one to the right. There was nobody there. Just a little tip would have fallen for a point. She overhit it past the end line in the back. 15-13 Mediapolis. Next serve from Steffner. Wiley up in the air. Sickles towards the net. Troutman tips it to the middle of the defense, and a campfire shot works for Ada Troutman. Her first kill, team 8th of set 2, 22nd of the match. 15-14. Warriors down 1, but Urach will serve it. Wapello up 16-7 in set 2, leading 1-0 over West Burlington. Urach's serve on the way. Thornburg. Oh, they can't send it over on 3. Troutman was there for a block. That's an error by the Bulldogs there. Tied at 15. Let's see if Urach can go on a service run. Towards the right corner, Sophia's next serve on the way. Thornburg to right. Back set right side. Tipped by number 3, Box. Sickles to Urach to Huff. A roll shot towards the back corner off the outside. Hollingsworth goes to right to Hutchison off the block of the Warriors. Urach saves it. Wiley tried to send it back into play, but it goes over towards the entrance to the gym. Error by the Warriors. Mediapolis up 17-13 15 now. Hutchison will serve it. 17-7, Wapello leading West Burlington. Hutchison's serve on the way. They're going to stop play as the ball came over from the other court. Hutchison will serve again for the Bulldogs. 16-15, is that the correct score? Okay, 16-15. Hutchison serve handled by Wiley. She'll pass it to Sophia Urach to Huff out of the middle. Ooh, right at Hutchison, one contact, two. They can't control it. Ashlyn Huff, her 10th kill, 9th as a team in set 2, 23rd of the match. Troutman out, Wells in, and Wiley will serve it. We're tied at 16. Warriors up 1-0. Lexi Wiley jumps her from the right corner on the way. Steffner to right, to number 4 off the outside. Dug by Wiley, that was Prawl on the attack. Huff off the outside, sent right back over. Huff cleans up the overpass with the left hand. Ashlyn Huff showing some good athletic skill, gets her 11th kill, 10th as a team in set 2, 24th of the match. Warriors back up 17-16. Wiley will serve it. Wapello up 19-8 over West Burlington. That serve handled by Steffner to right, center dump on 2. Oh, a good attempt by Urach to get there, and she couldn't. Right, their setter, second kill, 5th as a team in set 2, 13th. We're tied at 17, 13th of the match for the Bulldogs. Thornburg, the libero, middle of the service line, on the way to Huff. Her pass goes to Urach, back set right side. Huff off the block of the Warriors, kept alive. Nope, never cleared the net, so 4 hits on the Warriors. Attack here, Van Buren County Point, Mediapolis. They lead at 18-17 here in set 2. Thornburg to serve again for the Bulldogs. Macy Thornburg serve on the way. Wiley, overhead pass, Urach, overhead set to Wells down the line nicely off the outside for Daphne. Her second put away, 11th as a team in set 2. 25th of the match, tied at 18, and back and forth set 2 we go. 21-8, Wapello over West Burlington, looking to take the Falcons out 2-0. Ashlyn Huff, halfway between the center and the right corner, sends a serve on the way. Hutchison, an overhead pass right, a forearm set. Thornburg will tip it from the back to Wiley. Kind of a free ball. Urach to Wells down the back middle. It's good. Wells out of the middle gets back-to-back kills. One from the outside, one from the middle. Wells third, team's 12th in set 2. 26th of the match. Warriors back up 19-18. Ashlyn Huff still serving for Van Buren County. Huff serve on the way. Thornburg, a forearm pass to right. Overhead set to the outside. That one into the net by number 4, Prawl. It never cleared. 4 hits. Would have taken to send it over. Tack air, Mediapolis. 2-point separation. Warriors up 20-18. Timeout. Mediapolis. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Warriors up 20-18 in set 2. They're leading 1-0 in a quarterfinal of the conference tournament. Southeastern Community College. Back with you in 30 seconds for more exciting Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
All right, we're back to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth from Southeastern Community College, West Burlington, Iowa. Quarterfinal of the conference tournament. Warriors can win this. They'll take on Holy Trinity. They're leading 21. Well, they add a point to the score. It was 20-18 when we left. It's 21-18 now. It says the scoreboard. Huff the serve. Here comes a ball from the other court. Right side attack, and they let the point go, I guess. They let the point go. So it's a point, Mediapolis. It's 21-19. Strange. I missed the tip on that one. Number 7, Bryn Wright on the serve. Wiley, forearm pass to Urach. Back set to the outside. Mertens off the block of Wagenbach. Thornburg keeps it alive. Bryn Wright. And then a free ball coming from Prawl. That goes out. Tack air, Mediapolis. That was weird. It was 20-18 when we left. It was 21-18 when we came back. Now it should be 22. Huh? It's right now? Okay. 21-19. That should be our... Should be our serve. We just won that point. It was out over there, right? I'm confused. I'm really confused now. Wasn't it out over there? Why is the serve going to Mediapolis? Something's not right. Wright, Bryn Wright, no pun intended, serves it to Huff, to Urach. Overpass, cleaned up, but dug by Huff. And then that one in the net, they're going to say. Number 4, Evelyn Prawl, point Warriors. Wow. 22-19. Sickles serve on the way. There's a ball on the Mediapolis side of the court. They'll stop play. Whoa. We've run into a roadblock, AJ. Yikes. I'm sure the score was right. We won a point to give the serve to Mediapolis. Then Sickles serve. Ball in the court. Here's the next serve. 22-19. Handled by Wagenbach to right. Back to Wagenbach out of the middle. Cross court. Dug by Sickles. Can Huff send it back into play? She can, but Wiley, a deep free ball that's going to clear the net nicely. One contact, 2 with the forearms. Thornburg, a free ball back to the Warriors. Mertens to Urach. Going to the middle to Daphne Wells. She'll tip to the middle and down. What a nice hustle by the Warriors. They win that point. Wells out of the middle gets her 4th kill, 13th as a team, 27th of the match. 23-19 of Van Buren County, and Wapello 25-12 defeats West Burlington in 2, and I don't see Kaylee Webb. Timeout, Mediapolis. Take a quick 30-second break. Warriors lead set 2, 23-19, up 1-0, looking to take this quarterfinal over the Bulldogs. Back with you in 30 right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
Back with you to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Sickles on the serve. Warriors lead 23-19. Teagan the serve on the way. Thornburg, the libero, to right. Overhead set middle. Wagenbach, she'll tip over the block. Wiley will send it past to Urach. Center dump on 2. Thornburg up to get it. Right, a forearm set. And then Thornburg, a roll shot out of the back. To Mertens, to Urach, to Mertens off the block. That's off the high hands. And out of bounds. Point Warriors. Mertens, her 8th kill. Van Buren County's 14th of the set, 28th of the match. Here comes a lot of fans going back and forth. It should be match point. It is 24-19. Sickles the serve on the way to Thornburg. Bryn Wright to the outside. Prawl over the block of the Warriors. Wiley digs that to Urach. Going to Mertens. She'll tip down the line. Dug by Hutchison. Setter dump on 2. Urach keeps it alive. To Wiley. To Mertens. A lot of folks in front of me. I can't see. Middle attack dug by Sickles. To Wiley, to Mertens, off the block, kept alive by Wiley. Urach and Mertens, a free ball back to Mediapolis. All kinds of people standing in front of us. Hutchison to right to Wagenbach, tipped, kept alive by Urach, back to the Bulldogs. Second contact to right, tipped by Wagenbach out of the middle. To Sickles, to Urach, to Wells, towards the back. Thornburg on the dig, and they're going to say in the net on Mediapolis. That should give the match to the Warriors 25-19. In set number 2, and it does. Van Buren County defeats Mediapolis by a score of 2-0. So the Warriors will turn around and play again after just a short break here against, we got 2 more matches coming for you because no matter what you do in a semifinal, they do play a third place match here. So we'll have another couple of matches for you. You might as well play 3 since you're here. Why not, AJ? He's nodding at me. So let's take I don't know how much time they're going to put in between. Looks like 5 minutes on the clock for the other court. So let's take a 3-minute break. I'll add up some stats. We'll come back and do a set and match recap for the Warriors win over the Mediapolis Bulldogs. Back with you in 3 minutes. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball. We'll move on to a semifinal from Southeastern Community College here in the conference tournament. Play Holy Trinity. But we'll do a match recap when we come back from this 3-minute break. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte is a proud supporter of the Van Buren Warriors. Tugboat Transportation is located on 1st Street in Bonaparte, in scenic Van Buren County. Tugboat Transportation is a trucking business offering trucking services, motor freight, and self-storage. For more information, contact Mark with Tugboat Transportation at 319-592-3199. That's 319-592-3199. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. That's Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte.
Back with you, the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here from Southeastern Community College. Conference tournament volleyball. The Warriors win their quarterfinal match 2-0 over Mediapolis, 25-17, 25-19. Little match recap here brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. 2 service errors for the Warriors, 2 for Mediapolis, 3 aces for the Warriors, none for the Bulldogs. 28 kills for the Warriors, 13 for the Bulldogs. Warriors 2 blocks for a point, Mediapolis with 1. Let's individually. Hollingsworth had a kill, Clara Box with 2 kills, Prawl with 1, Wright with 2. Wagenbach led the way with 6. Steffner had a kill. For the Warriors, Urach had 1 kill, a bunch of assists. Ashlyn Huff, 11 kills and 1 ace. Marley Mertens, 8 kills. Daphne Wells, 4 kills and an ace. Sickles, 2 kills. Wiley, an ace and a kill. Troutman had a kill. Player of the match there, Ashlyn Huff, 11 kills and an ace. That's brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug. Apparently, Holy Trinity doesn't need any warm-up, so we're just gonna go. So I guess we're just jumping right into it. I won't get to tell you much about them. I'll try to do so throughout the match. Warriors 2-0 lost to them twice. Here's the first serve to Sickles at the Centerville tournament. Urach and Huff over the block. Doug, 1 contact, 2, tipped by Benlagi to Sickles, to Urach, to Huff. Out off the block and down off the outside. Presley Myers and number 9, Callie Cruz, tried to block her, but Huff puts it away for the Warriors. So Huff starts the match, her first kill, first for the Warriors. They lead it 1-0 in the semifinal of the conference tournament. Urach on the serve for Van Buren County. There it is. Benlagi has it, and they'll set Myers out of the middle. She goes to the left and down. She's tough to deal with. Presley Myers, her first kill, first as a team. We're tied at 1. Leading players for Holy Trinity, Cruz and Diggs, kills, blocks, aces. Griffin assists and Diggs, Holmes and aces. And we'll get to the rest of it in a little bit. Number 9, Callie Cruz on the serve. She goes to Sickles. Sickles pass to Urach. Back set right side. Troutman, she'll tip. Cruz, that's Callie Cruz to the libero. Benlagi cross court off the outside to Wiley. Going to Urach and then to Huff. Down the line and in. Ashlyn Huff from the outside found room in that back corner. We need her to have a great match. Holy Trinity, the number 2 team in the state in 1A. Huff's second kill, second as a team. 2-1 Warriors. And Lexi Wiley Jump serve from the right corner is on the way to their libero. And then they'll set Presley Myers. That one out, though, off of the middle. Too far past the end line from Myers. Attack here, Holy Trinity. On the court for Holy Trinity, I think Faith Ward is their libero. She's in the back with Adeline Cruz. Also Griffin back there. Here's the next serve from Wiley to, that's Adeline Cruz going to, and a setter dump on 2. Gives the kill. That's Griffin on that one, Callie Cruz. They run a 2-setter system, Cruz and Griffin. Cruz gets that kill. Her first, team second, 3-2 Warriors. Served by Benlagi, handled by Wiley to Urach, going to Wells on the outside towards the back, dug by Holy Trinity. Here comes a set to the outside, tip down the net. Huff is there to keep it alive. Wiley will send it right back on 2. Popped up in the air by Holy Trinity to Ward. And then a free ball by number 3, Adeline Cruz. Urach, Wells, a roll shot out of the middle, dug by Ward. They'll set Presley Myers. She'll tip, blocked by Wells, right back by, and then out of bounds on the second contact. Number 3, Adeline Cruz will get that put away. Her first, team third for Holy Trinity. We're tied at 3. Presley Myers, Adeline Cruz. Number 6 is Elizabeth Griffin up front. Ward, Callie Cruz, and Benlagi in the back. Benlagi to serve. Huff has it. Urach comes to get it. All the way over to Wells on the outside. Tried a roll shot down the line, hit the antenna. Attack here, Warriors. That's one thing I said when we played these guys in Centerville. We played them tough in 3 of 4 sets. You got to be aggressive against Holy Trinity. Take chances. Try to put it in the corners. Something different, because you can't pound it into that block. That serve handled by Mertens to Urach to Wells. Went through the block of Myers and Griffin and down. Nice job, Daphne Wells. First kill for Daphne, third as a team. Tied at 4. Huff to serve it for the Warriors. Tied at 2 between Wapello and Notre Dame. Quarterfinal here of the tournament. Huff, a serve handled by Ward. They'll set Myers to the left. Out of the middle, dug by Urach to Mertens to Wells. She'll tip over Myers. Ward comes to get it. Callie Cruz the set. Going to the other Cruz off the outside. Wiley straight up in the air. Huff. Wells couldn't get it, and that will be an error on the Warriors. Point Holy Trinity. Number 5 into the match, Simpson. Ward, their libero, is out. Up front for the Warriors, Urach, Mertens, Wells in the back, Wiley, Huff, Sickles. 5-4, Holy Trinity. Presley Myers on the serve. Huff, overhead pass, Sickles, and then to Mertens. Roll shot off the outside, dug by Myers. And they'll set Simpson out of the middle, and it's in. Huff to her left, she let it go. Michaela Simpson gets her first kill, 4th as a team. 5-4. Holy Trinity, you got to be careful of the separation you give them. It should be 6-4, and now they've got it right on the scoreboard. Presley Myers from the right corner to serve. Again, Sickles overhead pass. That'll fall for an ace as Urach couldn't come to get it. First ace for Holy Trinity in the set 1. Myers gets it. 7-4. Warriors looking for a side out. Presley Myers, 6'3", middle hitter, serve on the way. Sickles undecided. She went with a forearm contact. Huff back into play. Urach, a free ball to the back row. Benlagi. And they'll set Adeline Cruz on the outside. A campfire shot. Nobody could get it. Off of the outside, Adeline Cruz gets her second kill, 5th as a team for Holy Trinity. They're up 8-4. Presley Myers, next serve on the way. Huff, overhead pass Urach, set to the outside. Mertens bangs it off the block. Presley Myers with the dig in the back. They'll go over to Adeline Cruz down the line and good off the outside. Holy Trinity, a lot of hitters. They've got point scorers all over the place. They're tough to deal with. Adeline Cruz, her 3rd kill. 6th as a team. Timeout, Van Buren County. They trail at 9-4 in this semifinal. We'll take a quick 30-second break and come on back with more semifinal Warrior volleyball action. They're down 9-4 to Holy Trinity from Southeastern Community College right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
Presley Myers, the next serve for Holy Trinity, handled by Huff to Wells. Mertens will tip it up to get it back to the Warriors on one contact. Wiley going to Urach to Mertens. She'll bang it off the block and out of bounds. That's off the high hands tip. Point Warriors, and they get the side out. Mertens' first kill, team's 4th. 9-5. Tegan Sickles will serve it for the Warriors. Ball in from the other court. 7-5 over there. I'm not sure who's ahead. Wapello playing Notre Dame next door. That serve goes to Myers. They'll set out of the middle. Cruz up in the air from Huff. Urach back into play. Nobody gonna. That's off. Ricochet off the basketball support, out of bounds. Attack air Warriors 10-5. Holy Trinity. And I think I got subs happening over there. Moorfeld in for Callie Cruz. And Griffin, number 6. Back to serve it towards that right corner. She's a lefty. Serve on the way. Sickles, forearm pass to Urach. Overhead set to Mertens. Off the high hands block, and Myers, and it goes to the bleachers. Mertens, the Warriors are having some success hitting it off the high hands of Holy Trinity's block. Maybe that's their strategy. It's kind of working right now. Mertens' second kill, 5th as a team. Troutman in for Wiley. It's 10-6. Holy Trinity and Daphne Wells will serve it. Right of center on the service line for Wells. A short serve. Right back. Oh, and Troutman couldn't clean it up. Mertens, Urach back on 2. Adeline Cruz. Ben Lagi. Adeline Cruz cross court. Dug by Mertens to Urach. Going to the middle to Troutman. She'll roll one towards the middle, one contact, 2, and it's out of bounds. Troutman to the kill for the Warriors. Ada through a change-up at him. Works as a kill, her first, team 6th. Should be 10-7. They got 11-6 on the scoreboard. That's our point. Wells to serve it, and Daphne came up short. Service error, first of the match for the Warriors. Wells out, Wiley in. The score's still not right. 12-6. It should be 11-7, Holy Trinity. Adeline Cruz to serve it. Sickles, overhead pass, straight up in the air. Urach backs that right side. Mertens, cross court, dug by Griffin. Adeline Cruz to Moorfeld. Roll shot from the right side, dug by Huff. Her pass to Urach to Mertens, came up short. Moorfeld and Simpson there waiting to block. 12-7, Holy Trinity. Now it's right. Adeline Cruz from the right corner to serve it for the Crusaders. Sickles to Wiley. Urach a free ball with the forearms. Back to Adeline Cruz. That's Griffin, then off the outside attack, Ben Lagi. Dug by the Warriors. Huff. Mertens a roll shot, cross court. Popped up in the air by Holy Trinity. Here comes a set. Off the outside, dug by Huff on the Ben Lagi attack. All the way, joust at the net. It's won by Moorfeld. Mertens couldn't do anything with that one. Point, Holy Trinity. And they've created a little separation here in set 1, 13-7. Crusaders, the number 2 team, ranked in 1A in the state. They were number 1, lost a match to West Branch. They're number 2, 13-7. Good low serve, ricochets off of Huff. Wiley back into play. Urach a free ball with the left hand who comes up short. (14-7). Holy Trinity has doubled us up. 10-6 in the other match. Not sure who's ahead. We'll see if we can get that in a minute for you here. Adeline Cruz, the next serve from the right corner for Holy Trinity. Right at Sickles. Forearm pass. Mertens, an overhead set. Troutman, free ball to Holy Trinity. Adeline Cruz to Griffin. Back set right side. Moorfeld off the block of the Warriors. Urach keeps it alive. Huff back towards the net. Mertens, a free ball to Holy Trinity. Right back. Oh, Troutman couldn't keep it left. Huff into the net, and the Warriors can't send it across. Attack here by the Warriors there. It's 15-7. Adeline Cruz still on the serve for Holy Trinity. They lead it here 15-7 in set 1. Warriors looking for a side out. Huff straight up in the air. Sickles towards the net, and Urach a free ball back to the Crusaders. Adeline Cruz to Griffin. They're going to go to the middle. Michaela Simpson off the block. Huff digs that. Wiley back towards the net, and Mertens will tip it across from the outside. Moorfeld to Griffin, all the way across to Ben Lagi. Joust at the net, won by Holy Trinity. Urach to Mertens, Mertens to Urach back to Mertens, tip it across, and it falls on the Holy Trinity side as they have a miscommunication. So Mertens, her third put away, team 7th. Wapello's the visitor. Okay, so they're up. Wapello up 12-7 over Burlington Notre Dame. Here, our match, Holy Trinity leads 15-8. Mertens serve on the way. Myers handles that. Here comes a forearm set to Ben Lagi off the Warrior block. Mertens gets a piece of it, but it ricochets to the left and out of bounds. Olivia Ben Lagi, her first kill, team's seventh of set 1. Here comes the serve at 16-8, Holy Trinity. Sickles to Urach. Huff bangs one through the block of Moorfeld and Myers and down for her third kill. Team's 8th in set 1, 16-9. as Sophia Yurok will serve it for the Warriors. Wapello leading 13-7 over Notre Dame in set one. Yurok serve on the way. Adeline Cruz has that. Griffin. Ben Laggy off the outside. Overhead pass, Wiley to Yurok. Going to Huff again, a roll shot. Oh, Myers, and they send it right back. I think it's 2 hits in a row. They're going to call a lift on Myers. Point Warriors at 16-10. Need a service run here from Yurok. 15-7 Wapello. Yurok serve on the way. Adeline Cruz to Griffin. Backs that right side Moorfield. She'll tip, blocked by Troutman, kept alive by Moorfield. Griffin sends it back to Mertens. Mertens pass to Yurok. She'll go to Huff on the outside, bangs it off the block and out of bounds. Good job, Huff. She's having some success banging it off that block or hitting off the high hands. Huff's 4th kill. Team 9th in set one. Warriors, a mini run, 16-11. They're still down 5. Yurok will serve again for Van Buren County. Semifinal of the conference tournament. Warriors defeated Mediapolis. Here comes a set to the outside for Myers. Cross court, dug by Mertens. Oh, but Sickles couldn't get it. Goes over towards the scorer's table. Myers gets the side out for Holy Trinity. Myers, only her 2nd kill. That's the 8th, in set one. Holy Trinity up 17-11. They got a sub. Moorfeld out. Callie Cruz, number 9, back in. I got an Adeline Cruz and a Callie Cruz. That's why I say their first name. Callie Cruz on the serve, right of center. Wiley, a forearm pass going to Yurok. She's going to go to Huff out of the middle. She'll tip. Callie Cruz has the dig. Their libero back into the game. A roll shot to the middle by Griffin. The lefty falls. Griffin, her 1st kill off the outside. A roll shot into the middle. That's the 9th kill as a team of the match. 18-11. Comes a ball. Here comes the serve to Sickles from Callie Cruz. Wiley back to Sickles into the block, kept alive by Huff. Yurok will send it deep on the 2nd contact. Adeline Cruz, Callie Cruz to Myers, and Yurok can't handle that one. Myers went to her left, out of the middle, as we've seen her do so many times. She's hard to handle. Her 3rd kill, team 10th. 19-11, Holy Trinity up 8, and Wapello leads 15-8 over Notre Dame in the match next door. Callie Cruz, the serve goes to Sickles. Mertens. Huff to the back corner off of Ward. The libero towards the net, and it falls. Ward is there, libero. We'll give Ashlyn Huff her 5th kill, team 10th. And Troutman is out. Wells back in. Wiley will serve it. 19-12, Warriors down 7. Wiley from the right corner. Good low hard serve off of Cruz, Adeline Cruz. Myers out of the middle, dug by Yurok. Wiley up in the air. Wells tips it over. Myers blocked it, keeps it alive. Ben Laggy will send it down the line. Marley Mertens passing to Yurok, going over to the other side. Huff off the block, kept alive by Callie Cruz, and then Adeline Cruz and Griffin off the outside. Went cross court, and it's out. Lefty attack went out of bounds over towards the Warrior bench. Attack error. Holy Trinity 19-13. Wiley will serve it again. Wapello leading Burlington Notre Dame 16-9 in set one. Wiley's next serve. Ward. Adeline Cruz out of the back. Ben Laggy will tip it down the line. Wiley is there, passing to Yurok, going to Huff, mistimed, roll shot. Ben Laggy, now they'll set Myers out of the middle, cross court to her right, dug by Wiley. Over to Sickles, cross court attack, kept alive by Holy Trinity, then to Ward. Blocked by the Warriors, and they're going to say in the net on Holy Trinity on that attack, or joust at the net, gives a point to Van Buren County. They cut it to 5. Holy Trinity still up 19-14. Lexi Wiley jumps her from the right corner. 1 contact, then 2. Myers out of the middle. Huff is there. Overhead pass Yurok, overhead set Wells out of the middle. She'll go across court, dug by Ward to Ben Laggy. Griffin blocked by the Warriors, kept alive by Wells, and then Sickles got a piece of it and they couldn't control it. Tried to block it. I think Griffin a kill on that one give her her 2nd, team 11th. 20-14, playing to 25 in the first 2 sets, remember, and then 15. Here comes the serve from Ben Laggy to Mertens. Yurok backs that right side Huff, blocked by Cruz. Mertens back to Holy Trinity. Callie Cruz to Ward to Adeline Cruz, and that one off the block of the Warriors, and it falls in front of Wiley. She went across court off the outside. Adeline Cruz, her 4th kill. Team 12th in set 1, 21-14. Holy Trinity back up by 7. The Warriors were able to cut it to 5. Then Laggy's serve goes to Wiley. Yurok going to go to Wells on the outside. Down the line, it's out. Attack error. Wells shot the back left corner and missed it. It's a good aggressive play, though. I like that. Got to go for that against Holy Trinity. 17-12, Wapello leads Notre Dame. Here comes the next serve from Benlagi. Good low serve handled by Huff to Wiley, a back set. Wells will give Holy Trinity a free ball with the forearms. Benlagi, and it'll set middle, cross-court Myers, dug by Urach. Sickles back to them on 2. Callie Cruz to Ward, to Griffin, off the block of the Warriors and out of bounds. Huff and Wells tried to block her. Griffin banged it off of him and out of bounds on the Warriors' side. So Griffin, her 3rd kill, 13th as a team. Holy Trinity leads at 23-14. Notre Dame trailing Wapello 18-13. The match next door, both in set 1. Benlagi serve to Mertens. Urach, back set right side. Huff, tip it towards the back corner. Well, maybe Benlagi got a piece of it, but it's off of Holy Trinity, or the ball was in. So Ashlyn Huff a kill, her 6th. 11th as a team. 20. Here's Huff on the serve, 23-15. Benlagi. They go to Myers. Oh, it's off of the Warriors and out of bounds. Myers a kill out of the middle, went to the back left corner from her point of view. Her 4th kill, team's 14th in set 1. And it's a set point for Holy Trinity. They lead at 24-15. Wapello up 19-13 over Notre Dame in the other semifinal. Myers to serve. Sickles passing to Urach. Huff with 2 hands from the middle back to Myers. They'll set Callie Cruz to Adeline Cruz, kept alive by Huff with the forearm to Wiley. Mertens, she'll just tip it to the middle of the defense. Callie Cruz to Benlagi, to Adeline Cruz, cross court off of Wiley, and that one's going to go out of bounds. That's the set, 25-15. Holy Trinity wins it by 10 in set 1. Adeline Cruz gets her 5th kill, 15th as a team. Let's take a quick 60-second break, and we'll do a quick set recap when we come back. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball action semifinal against Holy Trinity from Southeastern Community College here in West Burlington. Back with you in a minute, right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115, or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back to the Ottumwa Radio booth we come from semifinal action. Warriors won their quarterfinal over Mediapolis, playing Holy Trinity right now. Lost set 1, 25-15. Let's do a quick set recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. 1 service error for the Warriors, none for Holy Trinity. 1 ace for Holy Trinity, none for Van Buren County. The Warriors with 11 kills, Holy Trinity with 15. Neither team a block for a point. Holy Trinity wins at 25-15. Individually, Adeline Cruz with 5 kills, Michaela Simpson with 1, Elizabeth Griffin with 3, Callie Cruz with 1, Olivia Benlagi with 1, Presley Myers with 4, and an ace. For the Warriors, Ashlyn Huff led the way with 6 kills, Marley Mertens with 3, Daphne Wells with 1, Ada Troutman with 1. So you got to win this set 2 to send it to a set 3. We played 25-25 in sets 1 and 2. Played a 15 in set 3 if you want to make it to the final here. Leading players for Holy Trinity didn't get to finish that up. Callie Cruz assists, digs, and aces. Olivia Benlagi kills, digs, and aces. Presley Myers kills, digs, blocks, and aces. Holy Trinity came in today 24-2, 4-0 in the conference, a kill efficiency of 261, a serve efficiency of 92.2, and ranked number 2 in 1A. They're in the Southeast Super Conference, Southeast Iowa Super Conference South. Head coach is Melissa Friesmeyer, assisted by Jenna Friesmeyer, Thomas Gendron, Stephanie Moorfeld, Jordan Nelson, and Michaela Richter. So here we go. Set 2 brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. Urach serve on the way. Adeline Cruz lets it go. It's out. So the Warriors start set 2 with a service air. 1-0 Holy Trinity. And number 9, Callie Cruz will serve for the Crusaders. 22-17 Wapello over Notre Dame. They're still in set 1. Cruz, the serve to Sickles. Overhead pass Urach. Overhead sets Huff out of the middle and overhit it. Tried to go to her left or that back corner. Attack air Warriors. Holy Trinity leads it 2-0 in set 2. Crusaders up 1-0. Callie Cruz a little bit right of center back there. The right-handed serve to Sickles. Forearm pass Urach. Back set right side Troutman. Bangs it off the block. Dug by Callie Cruz. 1 contact, 2. Ward got a piece of it, and it's into the net. So side out Warriors. It's 2-1. Wiley will serve it. Troutman in, Wells in, Troutman out. Excuse me. Lexi Wiley towards that right corner, sends a jump serve on the way. Ward goes. They go to Myers. Ball coming right at my feet as I'm trying to announce the game. Yep. Huff to Sickles off the block of Myers. Dug by Holy Trinity. Set over on a setter dump on 2. Huff, Urach back to Huff. Ashland towards the back left corner. Went off the block, and it was off Adeline Cruz and out of bounds. Point Warriors. On a ferocious point, they had to deal with a ball from the other court. Keeping me on my toes. Huff gets her 7th kill of the match. First for the Warriors in set 2. We're tied at 2. Wiley will serve it again. 23-19. Notre Dame has closed it to 4. The match next door against Wapello. Wiley serve on the way. Griffin to Cruz to Myers. Cross or to her left, dug by Urach. Pass to Wiley to Sickles. Off of Ward and out of bounds. Point Warriors. Sickles a killer first. Team second in set 2, 13th of the match. 3-2 Van Buren County. Wiley will serve it again. 23-20. Wapello over Notre Dame in set 1. The other semifinal. Wiley serve on the way. Ward. Callie Cruz. Griffin, a roll shot off the left side that Wiley couldn't come up to get. Roll shot kill off the outside for number 6, Griffin. She's a setter and an attacker. Versatile player, her 4th kill. First of set 2 for Holy Trinity. They're 16th of the match. We're tied at 3. Ben Lagi serve on the way to Wiley. Urach, a forearm set to Wells on the outside. Daphne will punch it across, but it's going to go out of bounds. It wasn't a very good set there, and not much Daphne could do with that. Air by the Warriors. 24-21. Here comes the serve. That's next door. Ben Lagi, Mertens to Urach to Wells. Dug by Ben Lagi in the back to Callie Cruz. Just a tip by Adeline Cruz. Wells caught a piece of it, but it falls to the floor on the Warriors side. Adeline Cruz, her 6th kill, second as a team in set 2, 17th of the match. Holy Trinity up 5-3. Ben Lagi's next serve on the way goes to Huff. Wells, Urach, a free ball to Ward in the back. Callie Cruz to Myers out of the middle, off the net, but it goes out of bounds. She tried to go to her left. Overhit it, out of bounds, attack here, Holy Trinity. Point Warriors 5-4. 25-21. Wapello defeats Notre Dame in set 1 to my left. Huff the serve for the Warriors. Catches the net, sent back over. Oh, Wells had a cleanup on the overpass and hit it into the net. Daphne wants that one back. She had a great look at it, hit it into the net on a good serve from Huff. Holy Trinity sent it right back over the net, and Wells was in the middle to clean it up, and she just couldn't quite get it done. 6-4, Holy Trinity with the lead. Myers towards the right corner will serve for the Crusaders. Her serve is low and hard and a good one. Huff to Urach to Wiley, a roll shot towards the right. Oh, just out. Cut it to the right from the back left. Attack air. Van Buren County, Holy Trinity up 7-4. Myers into the net, service air. First of the match for Holy Trinity. Free point Van Buren County. 7-5 Crusaders now as Sickles will serve it for the Warriors over towards the right corner. Teagan the serve on the way. Myers to Callie Cruz. Back set to Griffin. Oh, off the block of Mertens and out of bounds. Griffin got a kill off the right side for the Crusaders. Her 5th. Team 3rd in set 2, 18th of the match. It's 8-5 Holy Trinity. Moorfeld in for Callie Cruz. And let's see who's back there to serve it. 6, Griffin, the lefty for Holy Trinity. Serve on the way to Sickles. Forearm contact, Huff, an overhead pass. Mertens a free ball to Ben Lagi. Griffin, cross court, off of Wiley and down by Adeline Cruz. Like I said, they create some problems with multiple hitters. That's Adeline Cruz, her 7th kill, 4th as a team in Set 2, 19th of the match. It's 9-5. Got to be careful of the separation here in set 2. Griffin, the next serve. Sickles. Urach setter dump. Griffin has that. Ben Loggy, Adeline Cruz, Wiley with one hand, back up in the air, joust at the net, off. Was put down by Morfeld. Urach might have got a piece of it. She cleaned up the overpass. Emma Morfeld, a kill for her, 5th as a team in set 2, 20th of the match. 10-5. Holy Trinity's doubled up Van Buren County here in set number 2. Holy Trinity leads it 1-0, winning the first 25-15. Griffin the serve to Sickles. Urach. Mertens off the block of Simpson. Myers might have got a piece of it, but it's a point Warriors. Mertens gets her 4th. Troutman in for Wiley. 3rd kill of set 2 for the Warriors. 14th of the match. It's 10-6. Daphne Wells, right of center, sends a serve on the way to Ben Loggy. Back set right side, Simpson, roll shot off the block, kept alive by Wells. Over to Urach, back to Mertens. She'll tip over the block, up to get it, off the net, and after 4 contacts, they can't send it over. Point Warriors. Mertens won't get a kill, but it acted like one. 10-7. Daphne Wells, the next serve on the way for Van Buren County. It goes to Olivia Ben Loggy. Then Griffin over to Morfeld, cross court, and Daphne Wells lets it go. It's out. Right at us. Luckily, the score table is here to block it. Attack here. Holy Trinity, it's 10-8. Wells to serve again for the Warriors. Daphne Wells, the next serve on the way. Myers has it in the back middle. Griffin back to Adeline Cruz, and Warriors got a piece of it, but it goes off the wall. Cruz out of the middle gets her 8th. That's Adeline Cruz, kill 6th in set 2, 21st in the match for Holy Trinity. They lead at 11-8. Adeline Cruz, halfway between the center and the right corner, is back to serve. Goes at Huff, off of Ashland and back into the crowd. That'll be an ace for Adeline Cruz, her first, team's first in set 2, 2nd of the match. 12-8. Notre Dame leads 3-1 over Wapello in set 2. Adeline Cruz, the next serve on the way to Huff. Overpass, cleaned up by Moorfield. No, Troutman sent it right back at her. That's going to be a point Warriors as he came back on the wrong side of the antenna. So a joust at the net. Troutman won it. Point Warriors, 12-9. Mertens on the serve for Van Buren County. Towards the right side of the service line. Dug by Holy Trinity. Griffin back set right side. Simpson down the line, up in the air from Wiley. Mertens back towards the net. Urach tips it across with 2 hands. Simpson to Griffin to Moorfeld. She'll tip it over the net. Urach has it. Huff going to Troutman. Roll shot out of the middle. Dug by Adeline Cruz in the back. Griffin then down the line on the attack from Ben Loggy. Dug by Simpson. The Warriors send it over. Setter dump on 2 by Urach. Oh no, they're going to say it was 2 hits on Urach to send it over the net. 2 hits are allowed as long as it doesn't go over the net on the attempt. Oh boy, attack here Warriors. Man, that was a point Warriors. Here comes Ward on the serve to Sickles. 13-9 Holy Trinity. Urach and then Huff, a free ball. Myers. Griffin over to Ben Loggy through the block and down off of the Warriors. Ben Loggy gets her 2nd kill, 7th as a team in set 2, 22nd of the match, 14-9. Serve on the way to Wiley. Huff back into play. Mertens a free ball that's going to come up short with the forearms. Point Crusaders, they lead at 15-9 here in set 2, winning the first set 25-15. Don't be frustrated, Warrior fans. There's not many teams have been able to deal with Holy Trinity this year. Serve from Ward to Sickles. Wiley, Huff off the block of Myers and right back at the Warriors and down. That one didn't go through or ricochet. She got Huff on that one, a block for a point. First by either team in the match at 16-9. No timeout for the Warriors either here. Ward from the left corner serves that one into the net. Warriors get a side out. Second service error of set 2 in the match for Holy Trinity at 16-10. Need a service run from somebody to climb back in. Let's put some pressure on Holy Trinity. 5-3 Notre Dame over Wapello in set 2. Urach serve handled by Ben Loggy. Back set, Griffin. Moorfeld, she'll tip to Urach. Wiley going to set Sickles on the right side. Oh, into the block. Myers got him again. Blocked for a point by Myers, a 6'3 middle hitter, outside hitter as a senior. Moorfeld out. Callie Cruz into serve, 17-10 Holy Trinity. Callie Cruz, halfway between the middle and the right corner, sends a serve to Sickles. Huff, forearm set, Yurok will tip it across to Adeline Cruz, and they'll set Ben Loggy, blocked by the Warriors. Joust, and Troutman, after the block, tipped it up. It didn't clear the net, and she couldn't touch it again, and nobody else could help her. So an error by the Warriors gives Holy Trinity their 18th point, 18-10. Callie Cruz will serve it again for Holy Trinity. Notre Dame up 7-3 over Wapello in set 2. Wapello leads 1-0. Callie Cruz is served to Sickles. Yurok going to Huff out of the middle. She went to the left, dug by Callie Cruz. Ward, then Griffin, a roll shot from the right side. Wiley has it for the Warriors. Her pass to Yurok, then Sickles will tip it over to the middle of the defense. Nobody could get it. Campfire shot by Tegan Sickles. Everybody standing around looking at it. Sickles' second kill, 4th as a team in set 2 for the Warriors. 15th of the match. It's 18-11, and Lexi Wiley will send the next serve on the way for Van Buren County. Need a service run from somebody. Wiley's serve. Ward. Presley Myers. A roll shot from Griffin. She mishit it, came up short off the deep outside position. So an error by Holy Trinity, 18-12. Warriors played them tough. 3 of the 4 sets in the Centerville tournament. Wiley's next serve on the way. Adeline Cruz, and they'll set Presley Myers, went to the left out of the middle off the set from Callie Cruz. Myers gets a kill, her 5th. Team 8th in set 2, 23rd of the match, 19-12. Olivia Benlagi sends a serve to Marley Mertens. Forearm contact to Yurok. Back set, right side, Huff. She'll tip it towards the back corner, off of Ward, back into play. Callie Cruz to Adeline Cruz off the outside to Mertens. The Yurok setter dump on 2. Olivia Benlagi has that. They'll set Myers out of the back, out of the middle, and she overhit the line, the end line in the back. Attack here by the Crusaders. Point Warriors. It is 19-13. Van Buren County trailing here in set 2, down 1-0. Ashlyn Huff, maybe a service run from her. Serve on the way. Adeline Cruz goes to Callie Cruz. Griffin, a free ball to the Warriors. Got to do something with it. Sickles and Yurok run into each other. That one's going to fall on the error by Van Buren County. Warriors had a free ball, and Sickles was trying to pass it, and Yurok was trying to come get it on the second contact. They ran into each other. Yurok fell down. Point Holy Trinity. Here comes a serve from Myers. Sickles has it. Yurok back set to Mertens, a free ball with the forearms. Myers to Callie Cruz, going to Adeline Cruz off the block of Wells, but it gets through and falls down on the Warriors side. Adeline Cruz gets her 9th put away. That's the 9th as a team in set 2, 24th of the match. 21-13, Holy Trinity. They're up 1-0 also. We're in set 2 of a conference tournament semifinal. That's served from Myers. Wiley to Sickles to Mertens, a roll shot to Callie Cruz, then a forearm set. Adeline Cruz off the outside through the Warrior block. Huff is there on the dig. Going to Yurok to Mertens, off the block and down. Mertens bangs one off the block, ricochet to the right and down on the Holy Trinity side. Mertens, her 5th kill, 5th as a team in set 2 for the Warriors, 16th of the match. 21-14. Tegan Sickles from the corner sends a serve on the way for Van Buren County. Olivia Benlagi. Callie Cruz, Myers out of the middle. Or no, that's Adeline Cruz out of the middle to the left. Sickles couldn't handle it. Got a piece of it, couldn't control it. Adeline Cruz, her 10th put away. 10th as a team in set 2, 25th of the match for the Crusaders. They lead at 22-14. The lefty, Griffin, towards the right corner, sends a serve on the way to Sickles. Overhead pass, Yurok forearm set. Mertens out of the middle, she'll tip. And somebody, Benlagi up to get it, but her contact put it under the net. Mertens, a tip kill for the Warriors. Mertens 6th, team 6th in set 2, 17th of the match. Troutman in for Wiley. Daphne Wells goes back to serve it for Van Buren County. A little bit right of center for Daphne. A serve is on the way. Morfeld. And back to Morfeld, blocked by Yurok, but it falls on the Warrior side. The set, I think, was by either Simpson or Griffin. So Morfeld, a second kill for her, 11th. As a team in set 2, 26 of the match, 23-15, Holy Trinity. Adeline Cruz, number 3, the junior middle hitter, outside hitter at 5'10". Serve on the way. Sickles to Yurok. Mertens, a free ball. Roll shot off the right side. Griffin to Adeline Cruz. Benlagi, dug by Wiley. Cross court off the outside. Joust at the net, one by Troutman. Simpson, Morfeld sends it right back to Wiley. Yurok going to Mertens. She'll bang one cross court. Was it off? Was not off the high hands of the block. It's out of bounds. Match point for Holy Trinity. They lead at 24-15. Adeline Cruz towards the right corner, serve to Huff. Forearm contact, Sickles to Yurok, a free ball with the forearms. Adeline Cruz going to Callie Cruz to Ben Laggy off the block of the Warriors. Huff is there. Yurok center dump on 2. Kept alive by Holy Trinity to the right side. Moorfield cross court from the right side. Dug by Huff to Yurok. Going to Mertens. She'll tip. Blocked. Kept alive by Troutman and it'll fall to the floor. Blocked for a point. I guess their third. Holy Trinity wins at 20. Same score as set 1, 25-15. They defeat the Warriors by a score of 2-0. The Warriors' third loss against Holy Trinity this season, but no shame. I mean, a lot of teams lost to Holy Trinity. But there will be another match. The Warriors will play for third place against the loser of Wapello and Notre Dame. Wapello up 1-0. Notre Dame leads set 2, 12-7. Let's take that match going to go for a little bit. We'll try to hold the stream, but if it goes a long time, maybe we'll have to start again. But right now, let's take a 5-minute break. We got some ads to play because they're only at 13-7, playing that set 2-25 with Notre Dame and Wapello. That one could go on a little bit, so we'll take a 5-minute break. We'll do a set and match recap with Holy Trinity when we come back. The Warriors win their quarterfinal over Mediapolis 2-0, but fall to Holy Trinity in a semifinal by the same score of 2-0, 25-15 in both sets. We'll recap the second set in the match with Holy Trinity when we come back from this 5-minute break. But we got one more for you, a third-place match. Don't know the opponent yet. Either it'll be the loser of the Wapello and Notre Dame match. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball. Back with you in 5 minutes right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our #1 priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive Lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, Warrior fans, we're back with you here from the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth from Southeastern Community College. Warriors just completed a semifinal match of the conference tournament here in bracket play. 2-0 loss to the Holy Trinity Catholic Crusaders, number 2 team ranked in Class 1A. No shame there, as after 2 wins for them here today so far, Holy Trinity 26-2 on the season. Their losses came to Wilton and West Branch. They're 4-0 in the conference. The match happening next door that we're waiting on for an opponent in the third place match for the Warriors. It's 18-12. 18-13 now. Notre Dame up 5 on Wapello. Wapello won the first set. So that one looking like it might go a possible 3 sets. Play that third set to 15, but you got to win by 2. So they're in a good one. Right now, Wapello with an ace. It's 18-14. Let's do our, I guess, abbreviated post-game show of Warrior Volleyball before we start with an abbreviated pregame show in our next match. Post-game show brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home. I'll go through our sponsors for you. The pregame show is the Van Buren County Community School District. First serve and coaches interviews this year, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Starting lineup, Smithburg Automotive. Set 1, First Iowa State Bank. Set 2, Roto-Rooter, Gateway Drive of Ottumwa. Set 3, Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Player of the match, Marley Mertens, I'm going to give it to. 6 kills for Marley against Holy Trinity. She's the player of the match in that semifinal loss to the Crusaders. Brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug. Warrior blocks at the net today. Crane Concrete Ready Mix. Pilot Grove Savings Bank has the Warrior aces. The Dowds Quick Stop of Dowds has the set recap and match recap, which we'll do right now. The Van Buren County Hospital has the Warrior kills. Tugboat Transportation has set 4 throughout the course of the season, just best of 3-setters here today. And Wasco Hardware has set 5 throughout the course of the year. Let's take a look at those second set statistics against Holy Trinity. 1 service error for the Warriors, 2 for Holy Trinity. No aces for the Warriors, 1 for the Crusaders. 6 kills for the Warriors in set 2, 11 for Holy Trinity. Warriors did not have a block for a point. Holy Trinity had 3. They win set 2, 25-15. They won set 1 by the same score. 25-15, Holy Trinity wins that semifinal 2 sets to none. Notre Dame up 20-15 right now over Wapello in set 2. Wapello won set 1, so if Notre Dame is to win that match, it'll have to go 3 sets. Let's take a look at some individual statistics from that match, Warriors versus Holy Trinity in that semifinal loss. Adeline Cruz, 10 kills and an ace. Michaela Simpson had a kill. Elizabeth Griffin, 5 kills. Callie Cruz with 1. Olivia Benlagi with 2. Emma Moorfield with 2. Presley Myers with 5 and an ace. For the Warriors, Ashlyn Huff had 7 kills. Marley Mertens had 6. Player of the match there. Daphne Wells with 1, Tegan Sickles with 2, Ada Troutman had 1. Match statistics, team-wise, 2 service errors for each team, 2 aces for Holy Trinity, none for the Warriors. Holy Trinity with 26 kills. The Warriors had 17. And Holy Trinity wins it 25-15, 25-15, 2 sets to none. Wapello with a tip kill to their right. And they've closed it to within 3, 20-17. So Warriors will play for 3rd place here in the bracket play of the conference tournament against the loser of this match, Notre Dame and Wapello. Warriors defeated Wapello at the Notre Dame tournament back in early September. They lost a tough 5-set match. Timeout Notre Dame, it's 20-18. Wapello making a little comeback in set 2. Warriors lost a close 5-set match to Notre Dame after taking the first 2 sets back at Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School in Keosauqua. Would have loved to have that one and been 4-0 in the conference instead of just 3-1, but give credit to Notre Dame. They came back and did a reverse sweep, taking the last 3 sets. Yeah, we were unhappy about it, but they did what they needed to do to win that one. And but the Warriors, I think, started to gain confidence in that match, and we've seen them play well since then. So we got one more volleyball match coming up for you, the 3rd place match of the conference tournament. Warriors awaiting an opponent. It'll be the loser of the match between Burlington Notre Dame and Wapello. Wapello up 1-0. Notre Dame up in set 2, 20-18. Last night I was with the football team. A tough one up there in Pekin against the best team in the district. 52-8 loss. Warriors injury front wasn't good. Some players out and facing the best team in the district, Pekin. So it was going to be a tough task, and Coach Johnson and I, when I did my interview, we knew that. Killed by Notre Dame there, 21-18, they lead it now in set 2. Warrior football season has certainly taken its strange twists and turns this year. Next week's game against Highland canceled or won by forfeit, I should say. Highland canceling the rest of their season because of numbers and injuries. And Notre Dame another kill. They lead it 22-18 in set 2. And then the Warriors' homecoming game, they're going to play against Wapello. Pushed back a week. That'll be October 10th. And the final game of the season against New London, that one's won by forfeit as well because New London canceled the rest of the season. So the Warriors will finish with no less than 3 wins on the year. We'll see what they can do against Wapello. They can beat Wapello. There's a chance at a playoff berth. End the season 4-4. Wouldn't that be something, Warrior fans? First time we made the playoffs, if that were to happen since I've been covering Warrior football, that would be great. 23-18 right now, Notre Dame leading Wapello as we wait for an opponent. That'll just about complete the Warrior postgame show brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home. We'll try to hold this stream. I'll try to think of something else to talk about when we come back. I'd say let's see if we can hold it right here and for a little while longer and see if Notre Dame wins set 2. If Notre Dame wins set 2, we'll probably cut off the air for a little bit and come back with a new stream because they're going to go to set 3. That means it's 23-19. Notre Dame up 4. Wapello's up 1-0. And there's a kill off the outside by Notre Dame, giving them a set point at 24-19, and they'll be on the serve as well. So Holy Trinity over there waiting an opponent just like the Warriors are. They've advanced to the championship, defeating Central Lee and Van Buren County in the 8-team bracket. Roll shot off the outside by Wapello, dug by Notre Dame. Here's a chance for them to end the set. Blocked and out of bounds, and Notre Dame does win set 2. So there's a set 3 that we're going to watch, and we got a backup stream key to start our final match. So I think we're going to leave the air here for a little bit. Set 3 coming between Notre Dame. Who knows how long that'll go. Played a 15, but you got to win by 2, so there's no telling how long that one will go. But we're going to leave the air. We're on the air today at 92.7 KTWA. Also streaming on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. I'm going to make AJ do a little bit of work as he'll get a backup stream key into the computer, and then we'll be back with you in a little bit. It shouldn't take too long. I don't think neither team will probably need much of a warm-up, but Holy Trinity to play the winner of Burlington, Notre Dame, and Wapello in the championship. The Warriors will play for third place against the loser of Notre Dame and Wapello. So we'll be back with you in a little bit. I'd check back in maybe 15 minutes or so before we get going in the third match of the day. The Warriors will be looking to take third place in the conference tournament from here at Southeastern Community College in West Burlington. One more match for you, Warrior fans. Like I said, we're awaiting an opponent between the loser. Will be playing the loser of Notre Dame and Wapello for third place here in the conference tournament from Southeastern Community College. Back with you in about 15 to 20 minutes or so. You've been tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here